special celebration here. We're celebrating 2 whole years of owning this wonderful Hoover SIX Interact washing machine. For those of you unaware, I'll tell you a bit of a story about her before we do a rather special load. You're watching Florence Ballard A3060 on film.
This is
Florence Ballard A3060.
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
Right, so another year starts. Start of every year. There are 2 machines in my collection that both go through another anniversary. This, and funny enough, they're both Hoover. Although this machine is not strictly a Hoover machine. This machine is a Candy built machine, but still made at Merthyr Tydfil in South Wales, United Kingdom. Well, yeah, United Kingdom, UK, Wales, England, Wales, and all that. So yes, the other machine that celebrates the birthday in January is the Hoover A3060, the trademark of this channel. She's turned 46 and 6 years of owning her. Before we go into this, if you think that's scary, this year I've owned the Hotpoint 9530 for 8 years. 8 years this September. So that's that. Crazy to say that, isn't it? Anyway, back to this machine. So I got this machine, for those who are new to the channel and don't remember me revealing this machine, I got this machine delivered to me January the 9th. So I know we recorded it a bit early, but that's because I won't be available for the day that this is the anniversary. So I have had this machine for 2 years, got her on delivered here January the 9th, 2022. And it got delivered about 10:30 at night, so we had the machine washing way into the early hours. But I actually brought this machine during I believe it might have been the end of 2020 or beginning of 2021. We have a YouTuber who I still want to keep people remembering him because he's been so good to us all. The Vintage Boy 34, Kai. I'll give him a mention in my description as well. He looked after this machine for me for about a year or so because I wasn't able to accommodate the machine. That's when I was still sorting through having the 9530W, and I was just, at the time I wasn't sure if I wanted this machine still or not. For those who remember, I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with this machine. Often at times thinking, oh, boring machine. However, the machine recently has proved to be very entertaining, especially on the spins. You'll probably see this. So, got her on that day. She's been my daily driver, this machine. I've always said that when I do get my own place and I get all my collection lined up, this will be the one machine that I tend to give the most use, unless of course I acquire my own Miele or something by then. But this machine has stood the test of time. Despite Candy not being the best quality, the bearings in this machine have held up, despite the fact she is hammered with 1600 spins, lots of unbalanced loads as well, and very economical. So yeah. She's called Louise. What's the reason for naming that again? Oh, it was something about at the time when this machine was on sale, and I remember the Hoover SIX range first coming out, there was a girl called Louise in my school who, I think she took up for me when people were bullying me. And it was something about I associated my life in school and those years with her. I liked her as well. So I like this machine as well. Also, it's to do with my friend Evie Louise as well. I kind of, because the time we started talking and she was very supportive about my interest in washing machines. So I thought, well, could also name her off that. But yeah, she's been very good. The only problem I do have is because, yes, I like to keep the reflective shield, the heat shield on, we get a reflective problem with the light. So that's why I tend to struggle filming this machine, because otherwise if I bring the light too close, you get a glare on the door and you can't actually see in. So this machine is the top of the line model from the Hoover SIX range. Again, I've already gone through the range of this machine, but in a nutshell, below it you had the Hoover SIX AAA160 Interact. There were 2 Interact models, 1400 Whisper and Whisper 1600. But I'll tell you, they don't live up to their name. They are brush motor machines. All it is a standard Hoover SIX model with a 1600C set motor, but the machine is just lined with sound insulation and foam around the motor. If you take that off, this machine will be just as loud as that Ariston Margarita that I had. But however, despite being brushed, Mum's often not able to hear her upstairs. So yeah, Hoover 6 meant 6 kilogram capacity, and that's why you have a 6 kilogram wash option here. At first, I thought this machine was an inverter motor, and that's why I was in 2 minds about having her. That's our McDonald's just arrived.
796.
When Kai filmed the machine at his place washing, he had it on a main wash or something, and I remember hearing the sound of the motor, and I turned around and I said,
No, I'm
put it on there, put it on there.
I don't want to.
Oh, you're in your pyjamas.
No, I'm not.
Cheers. Kai took a video of the machine, and I heard the motor, and I said to him, "Oh, that's nice and quiet. What machine have you got going in the background?" And I thought maybe he had like his WMA64 or his WMA54 on, I think he had. And he said, "I haven't got a machine on in the background." I said, "So why can I hear a sound of a motor then?" And he said, "It's this machine." I was like, "But it's called a Whisper model," and they said it was Whisper quiet. And he said, "No, it has got a brush motor." I was like, "Brush motor, 1600 RPM? Oh yes." So yeah, this machine actually is the one machine in the collection that's never ever had a maintenance wash. She was clean from the beginning and still is clean to this day because of the amount of boil washes I run this machine through, and that's exactly what we're going to do today or tonight. So, enough going on about this machine. And no, if anyone asks, I am never ever getting rid of this machine. This machine marks the end of Hoover for me. So this is the last one I'll have. Then I got the A3060, then I got the Electron. So I've kind of now got something from each range. I just need to complete maybe a Matchbox. I don't know if I'd ever want one of those. I mean, rarer than hen's teeth to find. But newer ranges, I'd love a New Wave or a Classica, or both. But both actually, for the models that I want of those range, I've probably got no chance in finding. This machine is very reminiscent to a New Wave, and that's why I keep this heat shield on. Because someone pointed out and said, I remember you saying that heat shields on machines were banned in your collection. I didn't know if it applies to this machine. I said no. If I like it as part of the original design, then it won't. Then it will stay on like this one. But if I don't like it, so like washer dryers on my collection, then it goes. These and the Hoover New Waves and Classicas, I'd always keep the heat shield on because it was what I remember about these machines. I never knew what it was. It's just a pity it's tinted. I want to be able to see it a bit better. But anyway, what we're going to do for today's load. Well, we're going to put the 6 kilogram wash to test. Last time we did a bathrobe and see how the machine handled that. Handled very well. This here is these here are my Christmas bedding sets. I'm going to do 2 loads in one and see how the machine handles it. Just keep it up there, that's fine.
Shush.
Shush. Shush. Why don't you just come and do it over here?
Because I have to pass you.
That's fine. People see all
Shush.
Shush!
It's going to get cold now.
Well, yeah, because you put it on the floor by the cupboard, which has got a vent in it.
Goodbye.
Good. Anyway, so we're going to do that. Combination of Ariel on the door as well, what these recommended. You know I'm quite strict on my recommendations with all that stuff. Although I will maybe try new detergents and other in the machines, but only if it's something really special. Like I'd like to do the Hotpoint 9530 with Ariel, but see how that works. But at the end of the day, it's bringing the machine in here that's the problem. Anyway, enough rambling on. Get these loads in and see how this machine works. We're going to make it like the longest wash I can do. So I'm going to do 6 kilogram wash and extra rinse. Going to have that on there, and it's Cotton's Heavy 90. So 2 whole years of owning this machine. God, every day when I'm saying that this is going to be 5 years, oh, that'll be very scary when I say that. Let's not say that. Bloody hell. It's even worse. I'm 27 this year as well. That's quite scary to think that. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can do. Right. Love pressing this button. It pings the door open, and here, that is what helps spring the door open. And yes, I noticed that people have liked the badge that you can see at the bottom of the screen. It is indeed like the Hotpoint badge. It's meant to be that. Maybe it's hopeful this year I'll find something with the badge on. And also the intro. So you might have noticed a few things I've put in there. The start where it goes, that's the Victoria line announcements. It was taken from a video where it goes, this is Walthamstow Central. Then you got, this is Florence Ballard A3060. Originally I was trying to get a voiceover that sounded just like the trains, but I couldn't get anything to clone it with. Because that's Sarah Parnell's. So I was even considering contacting one of the voiceover artists, but I thought they'd probably want like hundreds of pounds just to do that thing. So I did that myself to make sound echoey. Then you've got doors will open on the right hand side from the Jubilee line. And if you notice something, it's all the machines in my collection, which they all do anyway, all open from the right. That's why the Miele's not included. Well, the Miele's not in the collection anyway, you know, so that won't be featured in intros. But that's what I did. I wanted to do that. Last year was the Hoover Interact screen, and I did it in the same text. And then, yes, if you hear at the very end with the A3060, that sound, for those who are Doctor Who fans will know, that's the cliffhanger / sting sound that you hear at the start and end of every episode. Because the new season of Doctor Who is out, and I'm starting to like it. So yeah, it's attracted a good few fans with that. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. That's what I did with that, and that's probably going to stay for the rest of this year. Right. So I haven't got any scent boosters, so we've got one set of bedding, which is the Snowman. Because this is going to really put and it'll also put the dryer at test as well. Nice. This is a hotel sheet, this is. And here comes the other bedding that I had. Feels like an overload, but we know it's not. However, I always do think that Candy are never true with their load sizes. But there you go, that's all that in. Now just the pillowcases. Oh, that's a big bulk of washing completed. Oh yeah, need to also tell you guys, oh no, you already know this, they've got a temporary machine, the Beko. But you would have seen it before me picking it up because I filmed that before starting this. No slamming doors on this one. I'd always love that little flap on. Sometimes you see these without it. Try not to get in the way of the light. Right, I will do... Oh, I wanted to do a pre-wash as well with this. Yes, that's right, pre-wash. So I'm going to put 120ml in the main wash. And then whatever I don't put in, because it's a big load, and plus that's some in there. And then it's just teeny tiny, yeah. Right, that's the power in. I would have had the machine pull that into the middle of the kitchen, but it's rather annoying to have to do that. Right, let's put some conditioner in. That's Lenore Pink Blossom. I think we can put a little bit more in than that. If I had proper lighting in here, it'd be nice. There we go. That's going to be extra fresh. Hoover Interact, welcome. It'll take a while. That never stays on. Okay, white cotton, program 1, white cotton 90 degrees Celsius, heavy, even though funnily enough, it says 95. So I wonder if the machine does reach 95, we never know on that one. Right, so we want 6 kilogram wash, pre-wash, extra rinse. And without further ado, let's start. Setting wash parameters, please wait. So, as you know, with pre-wash, we fill with coal first. Hope you guys enjoy, and again, thank you guys for being a fan of the channel for another year, and for being a fan of this machine. Alright, it's going to be a flash, because I'm going to try and get the promotional photo in. And another. Oh, it's annoying me out of focus. Oh good. That's going to be fun to see this try and do this. Nice. I don't ever use pre-wash on this. In fact, you know, funnily enough, I never actually use pre-wash on my machines really, because stuff is never that dirty. Becca's got towels to do, but I'll have that. I'm going to bring that in tomorrow, so this can go out. Hey, I love how that whips that around really quick. You're getting away with the light, just need my feet off. Okay, that's one. I want to see how many bloopers we're not getting to the end of this year. To be fair though, you know what? I love the idea of bloopers. Because it just gets to always show people that no one's perfect and it's alright to make mistakes. But I keep them because it shows you guys that actually my videos are never actually smooth. So this is the problem, because this bedding is not absorbent really, but it's... So it says 2 hours 40 minutes. That's not bad considering I've done extra rinse and 6 kilo wash and pre-wash. It's not bad. If the machine had a jet, it'd be so much better. The thing is, the export models did have a jet, and this does have a cutout in the seal for a jet. So I always assumed that the Interact models would have had it. Hoover Interact. I can't believe I stuck with the name Florence Ballard A3060 with someone, but then again she is, who, despite the fact that the Supremes are no longer my favourite band, as you know who is Duran Duran are my favourite, but the thing is as well though, if you're like with YouTube, okay, I'm not big like some of the big YouTubers, but you know, I'm coming up to 7,500 subscribers. That is quite popular, you get. Especially because I don't always do washer videos only, there's other things I do too. But at the end of the day, you know, with growing fame, eventually your channel name gets recognised. Florence Ballard A3060 is fine because that name does exist, so it could be my own name. But if I did something like, say, like, I don't know, Hungry Like the Wolf or something like that, it would be copyrighted eventually because they'd be like, hang on, you've used that as a term from Duran Duran. Because I never thought I'd be doing YouTube this long or becoming this popular, so it's a shock. Right, we are heating on the pre-wash stage now and doing the tentative tumbles, but shorter tumbles now. I think pre-washers. Crispy, very spicy, it's nice. Okay, we are draining off the pre-wash, but we don't. Let's spin off of this. Maybe probably the spin trying to see. Right, we're into the main wash now, just filled. Some lovely hot water. That's good now because the load's already absorbed and soaked in. So I don't really need to top up too much. 2 hours 13 minutes. This is going to be fun for the dryer to do. Hot. It's funny because wait, that means we weighed the load out. Not what long's this to, but yeah. So that's all I can really do with the lighting at the moment. It's good because you get a better water level now. And the distribution sort of tunnels, they help separate out all the load. There are some suds coming through now because that's the main dose of the aerial through. I wonder what this year will be about for machines. So heated to 90 degrees Celsius. The door itself is about 40 odd there. That's Mum screaming. Nice. You said that before about wanting chocolate, and then when we actually have it, you don't want it. Has your stuff been washed in there?
No,
We can.
do it tomorrow now.
Why?
Well, I don't know what thing to put it on. And that's still blocked.
What?
The water where the conditioner is. Be careful. Is it still there?
No. There's a little bit
A
though.
little bit then. What wash did you say to put it on?
Well, put it on. I mean, Cotton's is the most aggressive.
Oh, God. No, you put some in there.
Well, I can't understand why that's blocked because it's cleared out.
Is that too much?
No, that's fine. You know, we have to use more more detergent in our machines than usual
Right.
because we're in a very hard water area. So you've got to increase it by about, I think, 10 millilitres, I think. And the cool down shuttle rinse now. Nice long wash that got. That's the drain for the intermediate spin. Right, first intermediate spin, 800 RPM. Quick.
Look, we've done that and you didn't put it in there. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall I throw this in the bin now?
The crisps, well dips. Well, no, they're not got much.
Today? Are you going to have any later on?
I'll keep it, I'll have one. I won't be surprised if it's not. I hope not though, because I've left a mess on the floor with the condensation, yeah. Oh, it's quite unbalanced, that is. You know, you can catch it on camera, you're singing. not on the bloopers for the machine spinning, so. What? So we're going to do 4 rinses for this, like a vintage machine. Shaking that drawer open it is. It's alright because the white sheet is going on the back. When it's the darker bit, the bedding will be a bit of a problem. Partial spin fill. Also, we should have an increased water level now. So what this will do to you is, first I'll do all the rinses, 3 stages of filling. So do this bit first. When you select circular wash, and there's a second bit. Normally the machine would tumble now. So that's the extra bit you get. Now we'll tumble to get 3-stage fill. Oh, they're going through the thing there. Has it balled everything up in that sheet? Yes. Just the bottom of the drum rim that'll be. There. But that is actually at the bottom of the door sill. So that is actually quite a decent top up we're doing. That is so annoying that it's done that. I bet the duvet's popped open and it's... Oh no, that's a sheet, isn't it? That's right. Yeah, you might... I don't know if you can see that, where the water level actually is. Alright, my second intermediate spin, and the load has put a bit of the dark bedding at the front, so hopefully you can still see it. Let's see what happens. Louise is doing really well, a bit unbalanced still. Do you think she'll spin that or not? Should we see? Oh, I bet she won't. This will be a test for the dryer to take on these 2 loads, but that's like a 10 kilo drum, so... I've had dryer 2 months now. I'll be very slow. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow. She's celebrating. She's already making it into unbalanced hoses this year. Thing is, right, if I put this light close here, it's fine, but then you get that glare on there, and that's what I don't like. See what I mean? I don't like that idea. So from a distance, it means the camera can focus on that, and then it's a halogen bulb, so it's really hot. This machine out of everything I own is probably the best at handling unbalanced loads, although when we hit 16 on unbalanced, yeah, you know about it. Oh, see the side panel's shaking a bit there. I don't know if I can catch that. You can't really see, unfortunately. The side panels are trembling a bit there. I do wish, like, the rinse spins were 1000 RPM on this. A good length though. Trying to shake the drawer open. Mum's just watching the bloopers reel we did. Oh gosh. It's like a rinse, another deep level. So same level as the first rinse and the same 3-stage fill. We do that on all the rinses, except I believe the final rinse is slightly lower because to not dilute the. Oh, right, let's get that load on for Mum. So you can hear the meter in the background. Mum's using. What powder did you get? Oh, Tesco Non-Bio. Right, Mum's got Tesco Non-Bio, and the conditioner is Lavender Dreams. We'll always be together. Oh, it's gone frothy, that has. You know one reason why it might be blocking? Your conditioner has gone really congealed, like.
I know, I didn't know what that was.
It's gone like frothy, it has. Oh, more like yogurt it's gone. That's probably why the machine's struggling to take it in. No, you don't throw it in the bin. You still can use it. I'll just dilute it with some water. What do we say, minimum iron 40? Alright, third intermediate spin, and on to the third rinse. We're going to do 4 intermediate spins in the cycle. I mean, already that's clear anyway, but you know, proper rinse now. Mina's just heating to 40 degrees Celsius. Ah, that sounds smooth. Yeah, it is. What is it? It's 4, isn't it? 3. It's even number 4. Oh, how I know it's got one more than the white price on the line. Or the airport. It's for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, can we see the back of the drum? Yeah. Go on, dude. Come on. Meters topped off, I think, yeah. Going to the third rinse now. Okay, we are now on the third rinse. I mean, it's high level for that. But it's good because it's not a very absorbent load either, it's bedding. And also the... if it could be at this angle, it'd be fine. But honestly, I can't stand there and hold it all the time. It's awesome. That's going to be the cleanest, most best rinsed bedding possible. Because bedding doesn't really require much rinsing. The fleece that I've got, that definitely will require rinsing. Get one more tumble. I wonder what the final spin's going to be like. Right, fourth and final intermediate spin. Oh, that's unbalanced. Gosh. go. Oh, I can't really see that one, that's because of the dark bits have gone around the end.
Ibuprofen and codeine. Take that.
This one we don't do a spin fill. We don't finish the final rinse. Taking the conditioner in. Quick, put your sewing machine down for shush. You could have used the one on the fridge. No. Sorry about that. Think of the tripod you're getting. That's the lovely Lenore that's in that. And you get ready for the final showdown. Final spin. Nice. I've shown a bit more of each cycle, which is good. Right, the grand finale, the final spin, 1600 RPM. As you know, Louise is the highest spin speed of my collection so far. That's until I find an 1800, and the meal is draining. You also notice I'm wearing red as well. Oh, we're taking that off, are we? Now please interact. Is that hitting the load deflector of it? SIX Inter is washing it right at the bloody bucket. What's going on? Sorry Milo, please don't disrupt this. If I could bring the lamp over here, maybe. It might be a bit better. I'm getting a bit of an awful shadow though, I don't like. I'll bring it here. I'm not really getting much of the. We need. It's more about the view that way. Yeah, I'll try that. The cabin often cracks on it, like creaks. So we hold it 8 on the truck there. I still can't believe it's 2 years since I owned this. RPM. I think someone's hitting the low deflector at the top, isn't it? Yeah. And do the boost, which reminds me of a new wave. That thing's going to be so dry when that comes out. I might put that back to where it was. Yeah, I like it there. Get soap swirling on that. Rattling. 1200 RPM. Here we go. Swirling around the door, I love that. This is the only machine in the collection that does that. It must be really unbalanced. I'm glad the machine did have a bit of a rumble for that spin, because that's the character she's becoming now. And then of course, you know, at the end, door lock activated. There's no anti-tangle on this. And it's only 1 minute to wait for the door to open. Mila's on the first rinse there. It's good because now will pump out. It's good because the vibration allows the water to come out of the door still, and that's what keeps this machine clean. It wasn't even that unbalanced, really. I don't know where that came from. And then that's it, come to a stop, and go. Oh, I love this machine here. Right, let's unload her. Yes, I know, Louise. You don't need to scream at me. That's it. I love this. Did you see how well she did? Right. Oh yes. Bit creased, was probably because of the big load, but that is amazingly dry. That won't take long at all in that dryer. And that's the Christmas stuff done. Yeah, a bit tangled up a bit. That's what you get for putting stuff in a large load like that. Oh, actually not too bad, really. Really no. It is draining. Really smooth. Well, that's 2 years of owning Louise, this beautiful, beautiful machine. Childhood machine, because I remember having the brochure, I remember seeing these in Curry's, and this was always the model that I wanted. But of course we got the WMA64 instead. Funny enough, Evie has liked the photo on Instagram of this machine. She doesn't know that it's named after her as well. But yeah, it's been a pleasure having this machine, and I really appreciate the way you guys have interacted with this machine. That's always the running joke with this. I still remember the day I revealed it, and I spoke to Charlie Campbell, and I said, well, it would be a game of Chinese whispers if I was to tell you, or I said something like, I think you'll enjoy being able to interact with the machine. I always do it with the squiggly A, but you didn't know that it was a hint to something. But yeah, you notice the machine's yellowed slightly. That's just this. The enamel does that on these. I don't know if it is enamel actually, but you know what? I've never changed that. Oh god, Mila's getting angry though, isn't she? I've done a few boil washes in this machine, so she's sounding a bit more okay. So yeah. But yeah, this machine is going to be my daily driver when I get my own place, and yeah. Just need to get a better Hoover badge for this, because this never came with one, although these did have. Yeah, that's that. So afterwards she gets a wipe down. I mean, the seal is completely immaculate in this thing, but I appreciate the way you guys have also enjoyed this. Many people have actually quite liked this machine. You know, one day I would love to do a wash race when I get my place between this, the A3060 and the Electron. I probably would even get a washer dry from this range at some point, the WDM150. Probably even another one of the sixes, maybe the one below this. They also did another version of this, of the range after, like the time management, or time manager, was that something? There was a model called the Easy Logic 1600. It was a Hoover 7kg, and it was a Comet exclusive model which had the dial from like the AL150, and then it had an extra drum to it. And there was also an extra Interact model, I believe. Tyler's got one, or Lucas, Mr. Laundry 101, he's got one of these. Bosch 4D as well, I think he's filmed it. I can't remember, it's called an extra 4D or something it's called, but it's got a screen at the top with Interact. The other Interact model was the Hoover Vision from this range, which Witchwasher has got. Witchwasher's also got this model. But you notice with him, he has of course removed the door shield. A lot of people do. I keep this one because it's the original design I liked. If I didn't like it, it would have come off. But that's that. She's going to go into storage. I'm going to bring out the new machine. but you guys had already seen the video of that before this. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to keep it supreme and go with the flow.
New Hoover SIX Inter with this innovative washing advice centre that tells you exactly what's going on.